What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone had a good New Year's. Today we're going to be talking about these Handleit grips. These are their Edge series for the Glock 48. I'm going to put a picture down here to let y'all see how it looked when I first installed it. And we're going to go over how it's worn, how it looks now, and if I would still recommend it after 6 months of use. So I'm going to catch you guys at the table and we'll jump right into it. Alright guys, so these are the Edge series grips from Handleit Grips. As you can see, there is a little wear on this. There is going to be a couple more wear points, mainly where my hands grip the gun the tightest. So right there. Also on the back, this whole area is missing. My hand, that's where my palm is, and as the gun is recoiling, it's trying to push my hand downwards. And it's really, these grips have done a really good job at keeping my hand where I want it to be. I'm not going to put it against them with these wearings because I have put probably 4,000 rounds through it with these grips on there. But there is a couple more wear points right here where my hand touches right there. Just kind of along here. Mainly in the high traffic areas where my hand is just always kind of just grabbing onto it. I have probably put another 2,000 rounds, not actual rounds, just dry fire. This gun is in my hand a lot. I shoot a ton, and these grips have really held up. My indexing point has also worn off. It actually came off completely at one point, and I literally just stuck it back on, and it stayed on ever since. So whatever glue they are using is really strong. This gun is holstered and reholstered, and it's went through a lot. So these grips have held up better than the Talon grips. See, I have tried the rubber, I've tried the sandpaper, but these Edge series is by far my favorite. It's aggressive but not aggressive, so it's not as slip as the rubber, and it's not as aggressive as the sandpaper. It's somewhere in between, and it's very aggressive but not. So it's not going to wear against your skin, it's not going to tear up your clothes, it's not going to catch on anything, but it's definitely going to keep your hand tight and where you want it to be. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. The gun is clear, just so everyone sees. I did have a guy in the comments talking about my trigger discipline. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. As a YouTuber that reviews guns and reviews my stuff and does things, I am going to have to touch the trigger from time to time, and I do, because before I make a video, and most YouTubers do, we take all of our ammunition, put it out of the room, double check, triple check. So if I ever put my finger on this trigger, just know that it's been double checked, triple checked. I don't need to show safe to everyone. All I need to do is show safe to myself, and that's all that matters. So there's a lot of safety Nazis out there that are just a bit ridiculous. This only goes to 1% of you. 99% of y'all are awesome. I love y'all, and y'all are super supportive. This is just for that 1% of people. Out in my regular life, on the range, or just whatever, my finger's never on the trigger. It's always like this, or it isn't on my gun at all. So now that we got that out of the way, gun is clear. So when it comes to these Talon grips, I definitely highly recommend them. Like I said, this is 6 months and 4,000 rounds and probably 2,000 rounds of dry fire. Lots of holstering. So this wear is very minimal for that. All of these sides are practically brand new. It looks brand new. None of this is worn. It's just the main touch areas. Now, this hasn't affected my grip at all. Even with this wear, when I'm holding onto this, it still holds and keeps my hand where I want it to be. So I'm not going to yet even change these out. I probably can put another 1,000 rounds before I need to change it out. But I am planning on putting another pair of Edge series on here. Now, I am practicing on stippling right now. But before I ever touch this gun, I'm going to make sure that I am really, really, really well off on stippling before I try anything on this gun. So I'd say for the foreseen future, I'm going to be sticking with Edge series grips, and I'm going to let y'all make the decision on what y'all want to do. But for me, I like these better than Talon and Fox, and I definitely, if you do go with the Handleit grips, I highly suggest the Edge series. You won't regret it. These are awesome, and it makes your gun look sweet. So if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.